EA Sports. Super Bowl 55. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so, but here are the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of the AFC yet again, try to lift that Lombardi Trophy.
Remember, this is a franchise that played in the first ever Super Bowl. Then they ended up winning Super Bowl IV, which was 50 years prior to winning Super Bowl 54. They didn't want to wait another 50 years, so they went ahead and made it back this year. What a great run for this Kansas City team.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, well, I think we can safely say the Tom Brady experiment has worked just fine. All the questions about, hey, are we really putting our faith in a 43-year-old quarterback
into the Super Bowl?
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And now, here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Into in his career, and it's evident
and
when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll end. Throwing now is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he works it past. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up in goal now. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
Bring up third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Frank Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Buccaneers 6.
Number 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 11.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got him, man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. In the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs off again, quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and
5-yard line.
here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always hurry.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the left.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down and worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up.
He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Buccaneers 9.
So that one is his 3rd, halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defense in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again. It's their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the lead up to 14.
Chiefs 23, Buccaneers 9.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. I do hard there on 3rd and 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. To tackle them almost on the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 30. Alex Okafor. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Evans has it left side. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down Tampa. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A loss on that tougher 3rd and 6. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And incomplete.
Brady's pass.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 47 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end.
Lions suck up on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays for the Bucs. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that onside kick, they didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 zone. Instead, 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
Buccaneers 16.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.